I'm back in it. It's me, 8-Ball. Back from my extended stay at a rehab facility. Don't worry, I wasn't getting sober. I was infiltrating them to steal all their methadone. Delicious methadone. Alright, everyone. But now it's time for 8-Balls America. Haven't done an update on Trump in a while, but frankly, it's about goddamn time because he's out of fucking control. Holy shit. I'm not even going to go into all the weird shit with the white supremacy. Literally, Donald Trump mishandled Charlottesville when all he really needed to do was come on television and say, hey, white supremacy is bad. He could have even still said there was violence on both sides, but he has to say white supremacy is bad, or half the country is going to feel like he's a goddamn Nazi. It's like fumbling a ball someone literally puts in your hand. Not even throws to you, just goes, hey, here's a ball. And then you go, whoops. It's an easy one. For fuck's sake, the movies have trained us to believe Nazis are evil anyways. But I'm not here to talk about that. That's old hat. Who gives a shit? Crazy shit's happened between now and then. Last week, Donald Trump decided to take on the NFL and sports in general, which is mind-bogglingly arrogant. Don't get me wrong, everyone. I am perfectly aware of the fact that the NFL is evil as shit. Holy shit, are they fucking awful. But let's be real here for a second. The NFL is also pretty fucking invincible. Like, nothing stops them. No one calls them on their, people hardly ever call them on their shit. Even, the only time we say anything is if someone gets a fucking video. If there's no video, no one pays attention. Remember when that one guy decked his wife in the elevator? Yeah, I remember that. Here's the thing, though. He's not the first NFL player to deck his wife. He's not the first one to be domestically violent. NFL players do that all the time. Probably because of the brain damage. But that's not the point. The point is the only reason anyone called the NFL on that shit was because there was a video. Because no one can successfully call the NFL on almost anything. It's nearly impossible. For fuck's sake, the Washington racial slurs refuse to change their name from the Washington racial slurs. For God's sakes. It's 2017, motherfuckers. And your name is a goddamn racial slur. And no matter how many people complain about that, and it's not a new thing, people have been complaining about that for decades. The NFL is just like, fuck you, we're the racial slurs. Deal with it. We're the Washington racial slurs. Yeah. And people just have to accept it. It's only recently that there's been any progress on that at all. Not only that, but fucking brain damage, people. Fucking brain damage. Doctors come out with evidence of brain damage and people are like, you're gonna ruin the game. Like, that was the other thing Donald Trump said. He complained about people getting pulled off the field for tackling too hard. Motherfucker, you are the... Side note, Donald Trump, that's like the worst part of you. Your favorite parts about Americans are things you would never do. You would never let yourself get tackled by a 300-pound linebacker slamming into your body and throwing you to the ground. You'd never do that. You're more than happy to send our children to war, but you yourself dodged the fucking draft. He's so disconnected with reality and other people, one has to wonder, it's like we just elected everyone's crazy uncle who complains about everything. But back to this NFL thing. Donald Trump is taking on the NFL. He is deliberately trying to get people to boycott the NFL, which is impressive that he thinks that could work. Like, let's be real here. The Super Bowl The Super Bowl is the highest rated event on all of American television. How big is it? It's almost as big as MTV is in Japan. If you don't understand that reference, trust me, MTV is fucking huge in Japan. Anyways, so he's taking on the NFL, trying to get people to stop doing the one thing that we cannot get Americans to stop doing. Go watch blood sports. And here's the thing, there's a lot of things you can call the NFL on for. Domestic violence, their attitudes on medical marijuana, general racism throughout the NFL, the fact that their breast cancer awareness products that they sell are fucking horrifically, price gougingly, insane cash grab that exploits people's caring for cancer. 1% of the profits from breast cancer awareness merchandise that the NFL sells actually goes to breast cancer awareness and research. 1%. And they manufacture most of that stuff themselves, so that's mostly profit to them. They're just shamelessly baiting you into buying something that you think supports a good cause, but really, it's just a Steelers jersey that's fucking pink. But the NFL's been doing this shit forever. In fact, sporting leagues are some of the most crazy, insane non-profits out there who make insane profits. I don't know if the NFL is technically labeled as a non-profit, but a number of sporting organizations are. And that's insane. Not only that, but we, the taxpayers, pay for their fucking stadiums, which is also insane because they make billions of dollars every year. So they could all goddamn afford their own stadiums. We certainly don't spend it on health care for football players. People who are literally destroying their bodies for your entertainment. So, I'm not gonna lie. If Trump takes down the NFL, I won't care. Fuck him. Fuck those NFL motherfuckers. They're basically what's wrong with America. Just a bunch of blood sports to distract us from all the shit. But you see, that's the other thing about that. The only reason I'm even remotely concerned that Donald Trump might have a chance of succeeding is this. The only thing Americans hate more than anything else is when sports get political. People hate that. Because the entire reason people watch sports is to not be political. Sports are there to make us forget that life sucks. So people can turn on the game, watch the shit, and see some stuff happens that doesn't matter or reflect on anything of any value ever for any reason. Which is why people get upset when suddenly sports players get political. And don't get me wrong, I don't have a problem with sports players getting political. Let them get political. Why not? They're American citizens. Freedom of speech, motherfuckers. People just hate it when celebrities espouse political opinions that don't relate to their own. Because it breaks the magic. Because we like to believe that athletes and artists and actors are these weird entities and deities that exist in this place where everyone's happy and everyone's rich and no one has a serious opinion about politics. But here's the thing, they all do, because guess what? Most people do, and celebrities and artists and sports people are all normal people who just have jobs that put them in the public eye. Asking them not to have opinions and not to share those opinions raises serious questions about exactly what you want from celebrities. Which brings us back to Trump. Who's a fucking celebrity? When Obama got elected president, Fox News kept going on and on and on about how he was a celebrity president, how he was a celebrity. Ooh, he's on magazines. Oprah loves him. People like him. Ooh, celebrity president. Here's the thing. You can't go from that saying that a senator from senator from Illinois is a celebrity who no one knew who he was before he became president. Let's be real. To saying, to then electing Donald Trump, who is literally a reality television star, who's been in a number of movies, and also literally his number one business is just selling his fucking brand. He's literally the definition of a celebrity. The hypocrisy is mind-bending. But you see, that's what I keep talking to you about. It's not about right or left. It's about tribalism. It's about whose team are you on. Here's the thing. Sometimes there isn't a good team on the side of an argument. Sometimes the NFL is bullshit and so is Trump. There's not a side to pick here. Fuck the NFL. They sell ridiculous breast cancer awareness merchandise for the simple reason that they can exploit your emotions and make you feel important for wearing something that's stupid and pink. Meanwhile, Donald Trump, just an asshole. An arrogant, high hubris asshole who has no connection to reality and only hears what he wants to hear in any given situation. You see, people, here's the thing. Until you are willing to wake up enough to say maybe both sides of an argument suck, you will never start to understand that maybe there are other sides and better ways to handle things. That maybe things are not black and white, and that we should all just try a little bit harder to see through the gray shit to figure out that the number one priority is just being a decent human being. That's all I have to say about that. All right, everyone. I'm going to go... Before my roommate wakes up, I'm going to go take a picture of me putting my balls on his face and then post it all over 4chan. I got to hurry, too. The sleeping medicine I gave him it's going to wear off soon, let's just say. So just remember, America, try to be a decent human being, and if anyone doesn't like it, they can suck our dicks. Oh, no, I got a better one. If you don't like it, you can suck my 8 balls. Ha ha. Ha ha. That pun wasn't as satisfying as I thought it would be. All right. Let's go teabag Brian.